They are eyes in the sky, protecting those in trouble and looking to catch those trying to start it. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is the only law enforcement agency in Florida with an FAA-certified drone fleet, and it's already proving its worth. I got an exclusive inside look at the program and some of the people behind it. On a windswept Jupiter Beach, mechanical birds take flight. They maneuver under guiding hands and watchful human eyes. Sheriff Rick Bradshaw is impressed.
Nice job. I bet you're good at video games too, aren't you?
The technology is tethered to command pilots in this specially outfitted PBSO van. It's mission control on wheels.
It's giving us a new perspective on how to operate search and rescue missions out over the water.
How fast can it go? It can go about 40 knots.
Captain Kenneth Vaure is the air boss here.
This is my fleet.
9 unmanned aerial drones, certified by the state and the FAA. The drone program got off the ground in 2015. $2 million in state grant money made it happen.
With the drones, the ability that they have to get 50 feet off the water and do 50-foot grid searches, I mean, we might have had a shot at finding those 2 kids that swamped the boat.
Sheriff Bradshaw is talking about Austin and Perry, the teens lost at sea. Their story helped drive Bradshaw's push for the drones. This marine-based drone boasts an 8.5-foot wingspan, and it can stay aloft for 4.5 hours. Its high-resolution camera relays what it sees to the van. That picture is then plotted on a map that can lead rescuers to the spot.
People that get swept under by undertow, divers that are out here that are in distress, people that have boating accidents.
The smaller PBSO drones became the eyes for post-Irma disaster recovery in the Florida Keys.
We were able to launch our drones and take real-time information from miles away and feed it back to the Emergency Operations Center in Morone County.
And when a criminal ran from Martin County to Palm Beach County earlier this year, dumped his car and jumped in the water, a PBSO drone with its infrared camera led pursuers right to him. The drones do raise surveillance worries, whether it's police or a private individual doing the flying.
There is no surveillance with these drones. These are strictly search and rescue. We do have some that we can use for officer safety within a house if we have a SWAT situation.
The sheriff sees drones as a must-have for big events where danger can come from any direction.
For safety of events, like when you have a Sunfest or you have a large event where you want to make sure that your footprint is expanded for safety.
New threats and new tech taking law enforcement to new heights. PBSO, of course, the largest agency in our region, one of the larger ones in the state, but this is part of the toolkit. You'll see more and more with law enforcement agencies, big and small, as we move into a new era with new threats.
It's amazing, the technology and how they'll be able to use it to help people in general. But what about, you know, I mean, bad guys could get them too, not just, you know, law enforcement. So I'm sure that'd be a concern as well.
Sheriff Bradshaw wears a regional hat as the head of Regional Homeland Security. We talk for security reasons, obviously, doesn't go into detail except to say it is a threat they've talked about, studied, and have methods in place to work to deter that threat. So it's something they think about all of the time, and it's part of this ongoing development that we see in technology that law enforcement has to stay a step ahead of.
Really fascinating. Thanks for showing it to us. Thanks, Michael.